Hi, everybody. Happy pajama party. I guess, well, it's still September, so it's September's pajama party. I think we might do this on the full moons. I enjoy full moon energy. New moons, I can't do anything. I sleep hard 3 days before and 3 days after. You can't hardly wake me up. What's up, everybody? I'm Dharma. This is going to be a full moon in Aries. Okay, it's Aries. Play with me tarot. We are going to, so get your cards, get your pendulums, get your, you don't even have to have cards. Get, you can get like, post-it notes, or those, what are they called? Index cards that look like this, right? And just write the card on it, whatever. It's just to help use your intuition. And I actually wrote down some things that we could do. Good. Yeah. Everybody got your coffee and or otherwise healthy drink. Good morrow. Tarot PJ party. Well, good news. I was already in my PJs earlier, so I didn't have to change. Hello. Hello. So, since it's all dark and mellow and I'm starting to get like candles and incense and I'm all in my element, I was just looking within, trying to figure out what it was we as a tribe should talk about. Because we do this together and sometimes we get schooled really hard. Like so hard that I delete it. Right? So for those of you who are new, this is for everybody. It's for the entire Crow/Raven tribe. If you are someone who is into metaphysics and you're looking for signs and omens, then you are part of our tribe and we welcome you. These types of lives are, they're interactive. So if you're watching this as replay, I recommend that you watch it with the comments. Find me on Instagram, dharmajane.8. And eventually all the info that you'll need for everything else will be in the box below. My mind is currently in the clouds looking at timber frame houses. Yeah, I'm there. Okay. Everybody got your cards? I'm going to start with... Well, I was going to use the Rebel deck, but I heard fairies, so we'll do a fairy card. Because the first question that we were supposed to ask is, what spirits wants us to observe / omens? I think that, I don't even know why I wrote that down. The fuck? Probably this time frame for us, Aries is the first of the zodiac. I guess you could call it a new year. Observations and things, signs that we're being given to prepare us for what's to come. I don't know. Let's just see. So I have a fairy, so I'll pull the main thing and then you're going to clarify for yourself, okay? Dear Ravens, what spirit wants us to observe and or omens? Whoa. The Phoenix. Okay. We got 2 creeper cards. Underneath all of it is the Phoenix, okay? So that is, and then you have, I want to talk about the past. Because you also have Ilby the Retriever. Right? Ilby the Retriever is the Office of Unclaimed Property. And I just saw the stinking gnome under there creeping. So what we are observing, because I guess we're coming into a Mercury retrograde as well. I heard rose-colored goggles. And then I want to talk about throat chakra. I also want to talk about being honest with yourself. Okay, that Sylvanus takes off the rose-colored goggles, because I think that the past in a lot of different forms is going to come to you. So, before I get to the 2 creeper cards, take your own clarifier deck and let's ask about what type of past and maybe who it is and whatever your guys want you to know in regards to that. Your power animal changes the phoenix. Mine was the stag. I started out with a stag, which is patience, and my bestie Beezus made me this wire wrapped, and he even found a rock to put it on. Okay, and he put that on it. And then my staggy goes on there. I guess I'm going to have to commission a raven now. That's why I was looking at my new raven tattoo. I think on one side, I'm going to get the raven to go along, because this is eventually going to be a full-on totem, you know. It's war paint, bitches, right? So the raven is next, because I'm learning a lot of lessons in regards to learning about ascension and messages and spirituality and paying attention. This is kind of what that's talking about too. But around on the other side, I think I'm going to get the Viking compass too, because I feel like that's a past life that I'm dealing with, that karma now. That's next for me personally. So yes, your spirit animals will change. Look into, if you're into, quote, spirit animals, look into neo-shamanism, spirit animal totems. It stacks up. Have you ever seen those stacks of animal heads? They aren't random. Those are experiences that the people have had veil walking, right? Okay, so you have your cards out. For me personally, I feel like the gist, and I'll just be an open book with you guys, whatever. Things that I was trying to manifest that didn't work out the way that I wanted to like put a closed book on that. And I think that with these tower moments, for me anyways, Spirit is going to be showing why you don't want these manifestations specifically. And you're like, why not? I love them. I heard it already started. You're already getting glimpses of why you shouldn't be with near certain people. And you're going to keep getting opportunities with things that you wanted. And you've got this magician there, and it's like, well, do you still want this? Because now it's picking time. They're all going to be presented, but they're going to be presented in the most raw, like, here you fucking go. Be careful what you wish for. Just around the river bend is here, and at the end of the river bend, you have a bunch of ports that you can dock at. But whichever one you board your calm boat at, because that's why we were on the river in the first place, was learning how to calm the boat, waiting, being patient, right? And whichever one you dock upon is That's your path. And at the bottom of the deck is the crow. Oh my God. You know, is it Norse mythology that has the, like, you know how we have Libras and then we have oh, the zodiac, right? There's one where it's got every month or every moon cycle, like harvest moon to snow moon or whatever. I don't know them in order. Is a different animal, and technically Libra season is the raven. The only difference between a crow and a raven is one row of wings. Ravens are just bigger. Okay, and then you have Akashic Records type stuff as well. Now, so has everybody got your answer on that? The kind of stuff that they are going to want you to pay attention to? Because they're going to be ripping off rose-colored goggles about everything, showing you what manifestation is all about. Now, yeah, Arvel the Parrot. And there we have it again. I was watching Pixie's live tonight. I missed it. I turned it on like right after you signed off. Visions of Love Tarot. It's Pixie. That's our little Pixie. She was doing the same thing that I'm doing with the throat chakra. And here we are again. We have two characters that I think because I was asking like what type of omens, okay, do your spirit guides want you to pay attention to? And we are having all of this throat stuff. I learned how to spot a lie. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I love Play With Me Tarot. Okay. My guide just gave me a great idea. I want you to use your intuition, okay? Because we're going to play a little game. Because I think that we're talking about all these rose-colored goggles are going to be coming off and all these tower moments, and you're going to get to pick, and you have to dock at one of the ports, right? And I think that it's going to come in the form of communication. And I want to talk about how to spot a liar. And a lot of empaths, if you will. The word empath irritates me because empath is another one of the clair abilities. It's called clair empathy, like clairvoyance, clairaudience. You can't really be an empath. That's like saying you are a thirsty. Does that make sense? But that's neither here nor there. A lot of people identify. It makes sense to them. So we'll go with it because if that's what makes sense, and that's the part that matters, right? Where was I going with that? Built-in lie detector. Okay. But I think that some of these rose-colored goggles that we put on, people lied right to your face, but you were all, it's okay, it's blah. I don't mind. Everything is awesome. So I want to see if your intuition is spot on. So get really comfortable, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I'm going to tell you 3 things about me, and only one of them is going to be the truth. Okay. First, I have been to South Africa. Second, I march in a drum and bugle corps. Or third, I have driven a race car. Okay, those are 3 facts. Now, use your intuition. Which one of those is true? Just to see if your intuition is on point. Okay. So the true fact about that is that I was in a drum and bugle corps. I marched in blue coats. I was in color guard. I was big into color guard, actually. Huge. Winter guard, world class winter guard, onyx. But you see how I looked right at the camera and I was like, well, plus I want to drive a race car. Let's just be fucking real about that. Yeah. Well, that's why I went and then I married a drummer, of course. Obviously. Hey, they got that rhythm. Oh, you should see me with a saber. Whoosh from jazz hands all fucking day. I'll find a picture and put it up. You guys are gonna shit. I'll put it up on Instagram. Dharmajane.8. I will. Yeah, that's right, Amy. Go Comets. I really enjoyed it. I did. That was kind of my Dharma Jane thing then, right, Amy? Okay, my point is, I just fucking lied to you people about two things. Right? So the whole facial it's about turning on. Is it clear empathy? Is it the empath part of you that feels a lie? You know what I mean? So let's look at Arvel the Parrot, okay? The communication that's coming in. So get your cards to clarify for yourself about communication that's coming in and why it is that that particular communication is important. And maybe ask for like some signs or whatever about who it's from. The first card was Arvel the Parrot, communication. We're talking about looking to your guides, using your intuition to feel out which communication is coming at you that you need to pay attention to. I've got two knights facing each other. And Wheel of Fortune and Death. Shasta, that looks like choosing to move on. Dang, Rita. Well, dang, Rita. Okay, so again, I'll be an open book, right? I just feel like we were talking about the retrograde. We were talking about people coming back. We were talking about signs and whatever. For me personally, all right, I'm sorry I was looking down, but you guys are doing your own thing too, right? This might be relevant to all ravens, okay, depending on, see how this compares to what you pulled. But also use your gut feeling, okay, when you hear what I'm about to say, if it goes along with it or not. But we're talking about what kind of communication is coming back at you, and I keep saying back, and why do you need to pay attention to it? Because we've got these things coming back. And one other thing is I want to look into why they're doing that. They is in spirit, is in Aries full moon, they, whatever, this particular time frame in our life. What's the point? Because it's time to, I heard ready, set, go. And then I saw a bunch of people down in the thing, and then they shoot the thing. And then everybody takes off running. Docking at the particular port is because now is go time. And I think with the Mercury in retrograde, you probably can do it with someone else, or you can probably choose to do it by yourself. But I think the point is that there's going to be a lot of communication that comes in where people are like, look, we can make this work. I know it didn't work before, but in your Phoenix moment, that's where you choose. I heard you get multiple tries. And then the Pook. That's my freaking Pisces card. Yeah, I just said Pisces again. We're there. We're back there. It looks like a Pisces. I'm sorry. If a fish constellation were to jump up out of the sky, it would probably look like that. Fishman constellation. Shot. More importantly, the Pook. Okay, this was our third hidden card. We're talking about types of things that Spirit is going to be showing us that we are supposed to, as the Raven / Crows, fucking pay attention to. What is this that we're fucking supposed to be paying attention to right now? First of all, that there's going to be people who are going to present to you the same bullshit, but you're supposed to be looking at, use your intuition and shout bullshit. Or I'm not going to sway you here or there. My point is, use your intuition. Point is, after you do that, enter the resolution. That's what the Pook is. It's a paradox. It's the good and the bad and the bad and the good. It's the point by the end of this moon cycle where you pick a dock and you get off at it and you get your little bag and you walk up to the little entryway there off your comm boat and you get to see what's behind door number Pook. So let's take a look and see what's back there. That's why we do tarot, right? To try and see first, just to get some guidance, to see that that's the right thing to do. What's behind door number Pook? That's funny. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Wow. The Pook is an asshole. Did anybody else get real bad cards? I got real bad cards. Like, door number Pook is a shit show of third-party bullshit, but I love it so much. Oh no, I hate pajama parties. I always get schooled. That's why it's easier just to read for the energy. Yeah. Well, for some of you, it's good. Not so much for me. I got the devil with the 7 of swords. Ah, shit. Who that? Oops. That's what I fucking manifested. Eh. Aquarius. Okay. Mine is a shit show. Great. Okay, so now ask, why did it work out like that? Oh, I'm gonna set this fucking house on fire. Ouch, that was hot, hot, hot. Why? Ask why. You heard why? Ask why. The devil. I heard you attracted somebody who needs you. The Emperor, 9 of Cups. They have addiction problems. Because you got third party, the Emperor. They're stubborn as fuck with the 9 of Cups. They have indulgence problems in all forms. And they're fucking real impulsive. Okay, for some of you, you might get with somebody over this. Okay, this is for the singles, I guess. You might get with someone who wants to be in a relationship like that. In part because the devil came out a couple times for me. It's really codependent. They don't function well elsewise. Real fast. Like before you even, it's a little bit of a whirlwind. I wonder why we were talking about being an empath and then pulling up the devil. I heard cause and effect. What do you get when you fall in love? Cause and effect. When you fall for the wounded warrior. And so the lion fell in love with the lamb. That's fucking hot, but also sounds exhausting. And it might even be with this raven coming out and the fact that you manifested this in one way or another. Okay, we ravens attracted the wounded warrior. We did that. Okay, this shit is published and recorded and on the internet. All of our conversations from last year, we were talking about it. They're the wounded warrior. We love them. It's fine. Here, little doe. Here, little birdie. We won't hurt you. Blah. And then they hurt us. And then we were all rawr. And then we got all strong again, and then they got all fucked up again. And now it's like they're coming in doing the army crawl. And they attach because we fucking stood up like a phoenix and said, bring it to me now. What's behind door number pook? And ravens are like, okay, check it. You remember that shiny thing that you brought home? Well, just so happens to have been Pandora's box, inside of which was a giant lion that scratches. And you are going to need to pay attention from day one. You might even have to learn on your feet with this one. But it's a soul contract that you called in. Demanded it even. And so the lion fell in love with the lamb. Oh shit. Good job. Everybody all nice and polished up and ready for your new project. That's terrible. Okay, we're not perfect, right? We're reading it from one side of the story, keeping in mind that you have a purpose too, and they probably have to heal you in one way or another. Some kind of fucking broken part of yourself that needs the opposite of what they are. This is supposed to be comedy, friends. Might not. Okay. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to look at was immediate blessings that you can expect. I don't know which deck to use for that. Immediate blessings. This is the next card we're going to pull. Immediate blessings that you can expect for yourself. I'm going to use the conjure deck. So these are going to be keywords that you can go off of, okay? That's why I like these decks. Immediate blessings is probably suggesting that you heed the call, but I think because of whatever Jupiter's doing right now, you get blessings anyways. Okay, so let's talk about the first bit of immediate blessings we can expect. The Fool. New beginnings, potentials, freedom, and external change. For some of you, okay, now pull your own cards. For some of you, you might be losing weight really, really, really fast. External change. Or if you wanted to gain weight, I guess it's an external change. You might be doing Venus type stuff to your body, changing your hair, changing your look style. But there's also an indication here about really, really, really getting into being you. Okay? Now pull some cards on that and see what your guides want you to focus on. Well, these are immediate blessings, right? So you're going to be... I think that's also talking about if that's an immediate blessing, you might just notice... People might be able to notice externally. You could just tell that you've changed externally. So, but then also external energy is stuff. Immediate. Knight of Swords. You might also find that in little itty bitty little battles every day, you might get the win for the next moon cycle because you're paying attention. Like I'm seeing getting the last hash brown in the morning on your way to work. You just so happen to be the last one to get the last one. You were the, you know what I mean? You get the last waffle. I don't know why I'm talking about food, but for whatever reason, you keep like getting little wins. It's like a constant flow of Jupiter stuff. The moon. Okay, so this moon is important. All right, the lovers. Okay. Pull what the lovers means for you, because it's like because of the moon and because you're entering your full embodiment of the self, you're being offered a relationship that you manifested. You may burn something on it. Wheel of Fortune. So pull your own cards on that. Huh. No, I just got a whole bunch more bullshit ending with love of your lifetime. I also want to talk about a major change in someone. To where it's like it's not even the same fucking person that you remember manifesting. They're totally different. And that might be why we're talking about omens really mastering the ravenessence, right? Really mastering that, because Mercury retrograde, these things are coming back. And so imagine yourself in your ravenessence, sitting on a branch, and the past comes up, and one of them in particular, and you're all totally in your essence, and one of them in particular really fucking catches your eye. But you already know them. It's just like, why are you so different? And they're saying these things to you, and it's almost like you're trying to force your lie detector to go off. And it won't. What's behind door number pook? A codependent situation where when they attach to you like that, you're attached for good. Attached. It might stress you out right away. Like right the fuck away. King of Swords. And the Lovers. But you're magnetized. Fucking binary code. The what's next? There it is. The arrival. They're here. Oh, my Lanta. So all the ravens are land ho. Land ahead. Is that how you say it? Where's Captain Happy? Is it land ho? And there's all kinds of slots like at a marina. And you got to pick which one you're going to go into. And the one that you pick, the one that stood out, is completely different than you had ever imagined. To the point where you're trying to see a flaw. Like you're trying to. Well, what's the truth about them? Ten of Pentacles. Shut up. Judgment. The Star. And the Ace of Cups. Just in the nick of time. I don't know why I said just in the nick of time. I don't even know what that means. Like right on time. I get it, divine timing. But the Empress and the King of Pentacles. This person might sit with their legs crossed all the time. What's the if I'm gonna ask for me, what's the significance of the King of Pentacles? I'm talking like real long-term relationship material. Like you get off at one of those little whatever, and then that's supposed to be that. Wait, that was immediate blessings. I went off on a rabbit hole. Is there any other immediate blessings? And I wonder how immediate is. I heard dancing in the moonlight. Just pay attention. Don't get too lost in the moment. What other immediate blessings can we expect, please? The Ace of Rods. And the Wheel of Fortune. All right, it's 3 different sections. It's the Ace of Fire with the Wheel of Fortune. So that is immediate blessings. That is something gets going. Some part of your destiny, whether that's work, finance, whatever, that part gets going. Then you have another message over here that is, it says lacking self-confidence, and it's the 9 of Air. But I want to talk about that being like that, because remember what we talked about today, when it's finally time to put the hobjab to sleep, right? Stop worrying about what other people think. And then you have this other thing, we're talking about immediate blessings, where it's people who undervalued you no longer are able to do that because you have some champions here. So first, pull a card for yourself on the thing that gets going, the spark. What's the spark? The Wheel of Fortune that's coming for us for an immediate blessing. For me, it was work. I want to talk about motivation too. 10 of Cups in the houseplant. Yeah. Roots. Okay, now let's talk about that moment when you put the hobjab to sleep. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. So a little hobby, that voice in your head might be someone from your past and the way that they used to speak to you. It's time to let it go. Otherwise, that little voice in your head isn't really important. You start to speak nice to each other. Speak friend and enter. I also want to talk about choosing the right port. Because the lion fell in love with the lamb. It's going to be exhausting. Now, what's this thing that's undervalued that falls away? Wow. Six of Cups. The one that catches your eye. Remember how I was saying that, like, you need them too? Like, we were laughing, like, joking about them being codependent or whatever. And I was like, well, you probably need them too. We're all a little fucked up, right? I think that this person that you're about to encounter, for those of you who are at this place, it's not all going to happen at the same time. If you let them, if you're healed enough to let them, I think that this person will treat you better than you've ever been treated in your entire life. Stork. For those of you who are ready to let them, that person for you has arrived unexpectedly. From someone who, a king of fire, from someone who has been waiting patiently in the wings. What does the lion do? It definitely crouches and stalks, which seems scary, but whatever. It's all good shit. Okay. Let me just pull and see if there are any final messages here for our Ravens for this Aries full moon. Watching for omens when the lion falls in love with the lamb. Ooh, haters gonna hate. Right? Remember how I just said, for those of you who are ready to let them, that's being at a specific place. For those of you who want this to happen and it doesn't happen for you, it's probably because you still have lessons to learn and it's not your roundabout yet. What you're doing is a foretelling instead of an immediate telling, right? But your happiness, new start, whatever, it is coming. I want to be like, right now. The devil. Ping. Wheel of Fortune. Right now. Right now. Right now. It's coming right now. It's coming right for us. The lion's ready to pounce. Don't forget to sign up on Instagram, dharmajane.a. I'll put up that picture if I can find one of me marching in blue coats. That's all I have for tonight. It's been a while. I'm ready to go to bed and go back to looking at floor plans. Do both, Faye. Yeah, Four of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Long-term commitment material, if that's what you're into. But it's like whatever blessings that you really, really wanted, here they come. Right now. Very cool. So I hope you guys got some good work practicing. I'm trying to think if there's any other clairaudience things. I'm actually really tired. I don't really have any more energy to do any more teaching. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. I am tired, actually. All right. So practice using your gut intuition. Okay? Thank you, Sleepy Dragon. I'm a sleepy dragon right now. Practice using your intuition. Turn your lie detector on full effect, but don't try to force a flaw into someone if it's not there. We love you too, Keisha. I love you guys. All the info you need for anything, info about the crow's nest and everything else, stuff I need for it, will be down there. Not doing private readings right now. Check the channel for a couple of October ones that I have up. I'm about done. I think I have like 4 left. Yeah, check out Love is the Weapon. That's a great song. Even if you don't like it, click the link and watch the ads because they give half their proceeds to babies around the world who need it. Good people. Yeah, sweet dreams, everybody. Do a little meditation, some deep breathing before you go to bed. Okay? I love you so much. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.